Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Circular Art Video Workshop number 6. We're going to be creating acute, obtuse, and reflex angles, okay? There's 3 types of angles that we need to be able to use to create the art that we're going to be working with here, okay? And one is acute angle, an acute angle, and that's the symbol for an angle there, okay, which is less than or equal to 90 degrees, less than 90 degrees, okay? It's an angle that's less than 90 degrees. An obtuse angle is greater than 90 degrees. And a reflex angle, we just need to be able to work around the whole circle. So a reflex angle is it's greater than 180 degrees. Okay, so my angle is greater than 180 degrees, but it's less than 360 degrees. So what I mean is this: it's going to go around the circle. It's going to be somewhere down here, but not bigger than the whole circle. Okay, it's bigger than half the circle, but not bigger than the whole circle. So let's start off with an acute angle. Okay, and I'm trying to line this up, and what I need to do is use this line in the center point here. And we're going to go for a 45-degree angle first. Okay, so I know that's somewhere up here because I see I'm counting. I'm starting from this point, so I'm working off of this side, and I'm going to go up 10 degrees, 20 degrees, 30 degrees, 40 degrees. Okay, I can come up here and count along. Can you see that? Let's get that centered there. Come up here and count along 40 degrees. There's 41, 42, 43, 44, and 45 is splitting the middle. So I'm going to just try to be real careful and come back here. I'm halfway between 40 and 50 to hit this guy. Put a little mark there. Doesn't need to be perfect, but you want it looking nice. Okay, so I'm using this line that's 45 degrees because I'm at 40. Come up here and keep counting. 45 degrees. And I'm going to create a line through that. Okay, that's not perfect, so I'm going to drift that a little bit. And right there, okay, I've got going through, and I'm going to focus on this here. From this point to what's called the vertex to this point, this angle measures 45 degrees, which is less than 90, which 90 is like taking a right turn on a street, okay? And that would be 90. Half of 90 is 45. That's sort of why we went with it, okay? Then an obtuse angle, I want my angle to be somewhere between here and here, so it's coming around, and it's more than 90, it's less than 180. We used this paper before, so you can erase that. This time, we're going to go with 122 degrees, okay? So I'm using the line, I'm lining it up here, I'm in the center point of the circle, lining it up here. I'm going to come around 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So now, as long as I'm past 90, I have an obtuse angle. 100, 110, 120. We're going for 122 degrees. Put that there. So 122. I come up here. Since I have paper down below me, I can just count. There's a 120, 121, 122. And since I'm on the paper, I can just use that mark. And what do we got? Okay, so let's focus on what we have here. No matter how far out I am from the center, I still have an angle that measures 122 degrees. Okay, so we're concentrating on this line and this line, the points that go through it. The measure on the protractor is 122 degrees. Now finally I'm going to come over here and create a reflex angle, or an angle that's larger than 180. Okay, I can't do that just with the protractor one time around. So what I need to do, I'm going to create an angle that is 225 degrees. So I'm going to write that down. 225 degrees. So what I know is that 180 degrees gets me all the way around, but I want a 225. So what I need to do is I need to find out how much more I need to go. 225 degrees. If I went halfway around the circle, that'd be 180. So what I want to do is go another certain amount of degrees, and that would be 225 minus the 180. So I need to go 45 degrees more. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I mean. If we started here and went all the way around, we would go 180 degrees to get halfway around the circle. Hopefully you can see that pretty clearly. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going. So I'm going to line this up. You can turn your paper over. Okay, turn your paper over, and I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so we're upside down, but what I'm doing is I already went 180 degrees, and now I'm going to go an extra 45. So it's just like the other angle, 10, 20, 30, 40. 45 is right up here. Can we see it? 45 is right up here, because I had 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 45. I'm going to hit that, try to hit that right in the center. Now watch what happens when I make this guy. Okay, what I have is this was 180, but all the way around from here to here, okay, from that point all the way around from here to here, this was another 45 degrees. So the whole thing is 45 plus 180 is 225 degrees, which is larger than half the circle. Okay, I'm going more than half the circle here, and I'm less than the whole circle, obviously. Okay, so I've created 3 different types of angles. You're going to need to create a 45 degree angle, 122 degree angle randomly, and another 225 degree angle, and you're all set there. Okay, don't expect it to be easy. It's going to be confusing. You're learning new things. Okay, learning can be hard. Good luck.